All right, we're good, gentlemen.
I know you've seen me before, and I'm going to use my authority and take the first toast here. What I want to do is I want us to first lift a glass to Susan and Doyle for loving Kent and Candace so much and being such great hosts to us tonight. So thank you.
Good to go? All right. Well, so I'm Kent's older brother, Brett. So as many of you know, Kent is employed at a prestigious position at the Maryland Energy Administration. And so while we're very proud of him, despite the fact that he makes his living off the back of the Maryland taxpayers, no, in all seriousness, it is kind of surprising that he took this position to begin with. His roots are obviously in Virginia. He often jokes that Marylanders are just a bunch of granola-eating liberals who wouldn't know the unintended consequences of a public policy if it ran them over with a solar-powered car. And so when news broke that Kent and Candace would be engaged, and Candace being a native Marylander, there was much rejoicing in Annapolis, and at the prospect that this foreigner would kind of get a good start. So much so, in fact, that the Maryland State Legislature actually passed a unanimous resolution commending the marriage between Kent and Candace. And I happen to have obtained a copy of that resolution. So as in lieu of a toast, I'd actually just like to read it. Congratulating Kent and Candace McTeer on their impending marriage. Kent Mottice and Candace McTeer. The resolution passed unanimously. We, the duly elected leaders of the great state of Maryland, for the purpose of commemorating this most felicitous occasion, the coming together of Mr. Mottice and Miss McTeer, do hereby pass the following resolution. Whereas research has shown that single men have a strong tendency towards sociopathy, Kent's natural anti-progressive leanings may pose a threat to the health and welfare of residents of the state. Therefore, the balancing force provided by the accompaniment of a noble and beautiful daughter of Maryland is indeed in the best interest of all involved. Whereas Kent's dull and insignificant stature is surely a hindrance in most civil engagements, the supremely charismatic and talented Miss McTeer should serve as a social upgrade in all such occasions. Whereas historical reference binds Kent's diet to consisting mostly of Taco Bell and Bojangles, a new motivation for self-preservation and care may arise in light of his fortuitous circumstances. By surrendering to the wisdom of Miss McTeer, anniversaries and birthdays may even one day be spent outside the confines of Waffle House.
Continuing. Whereas Kent's choice of dwellings has historically been limited to general squalor, Miss McTeer's mere presence has encouraged the introduction of such modern conveniences as running water, refrigeration, and basic furnishings. This body hopes the aforementioned trend will continue. Whereas the state recognizes and thanks Miss McTeer for her charity to the good people of Maryland for agreeing to bind herself to this rebel from Virginia, particularly since this body has as of yet been unable to determine any tangible benefit to her from doing so. Whereas the sense of the legislature is that Miss McTeer has profoundly improved upon Kent's hobby and leisure interests, such that attending monster truck rallies and spending untold hours perfecting his fantasy NASCAR lineup are no longer among them. Whereas this marriage demonstrates yet again that Mottice men can and should be civilized by nobler women. And this body can only hope such a woman also takes pity upon Kent's younger brother Ian before it is too late.
Come on, man. Therefore, be it resolved, despite the potential of this union to produce a disturbingly powerful libertarian dynasty, the marriage of Kent Mottice to the charming, brilliant, witty, and beautiful Candace McTeer is endorsed and commended as the best remedy for keeping Kent Mottice off the streets and out of the company of disreputable characters. Be it further resolved that under no circumstances should Miss McTeer again be subjected to the serving of wine from Toy Story themed glassware.
No, in all seriousness, Candace, welcome to the family. We're super happy for you guys, excited, love you. It's Kent and Candace.
Thank you, gentlemen. That was awesome. Now we have friend of the bride, Anna Turkelson.